You asked the question, Dennis.
The difference between the sexes and training them, and I think when we're thinking about like the actual training element, and I think, and part of this is also for like younger coaches. Do I train males different from females? And a lot of what we're talking about, Rhett, is like the psychology of it, right? Which is what I like. But how much stock do you put into like the actual physiology? Like, is it over exaggerating that there is a difference that we have to like can't make all of these considerations, or not? Like, how much are you like, I'm worried about how different my programming needs to be because this is a woman?
Not one bit. Honestly, I'm trying to think if I can think of a single example where I've changed programming. Like, I'm more interested in making sure the girls know that it's not like I would hold an exercise back because I only feel comfortable doing it with men because it's too intense or something. I mean, if you work in China, there's one difference is that you'll know that no girls will be lifting anywhere around their period. Like, that's a very
Real.
distinct difference, like that,
Right.
like the Chinese medicine. So you got that right. But outside of that, it is like I think I'm lucky enough to work with a group of girls who loves being strong. I know that the reality out there for personal trainers that might be listening to this is that you have girls that don't want to get too bulky. Like, has not been my reality for a decade. I've worked with a very smart group of girls who has been lifting weights very hard for long periods of time, and know that they don't get enormous muscles. It just makes them jump higher and get paid a ton more money. When they go to their club teams. So they associate like work in the weight room with getting to be a beast at their sport, not hulking muscles. I mean, it's just so I don't have to worry about that. But no, I think the differences are negligible.
Yeah.
It's really more on the site. It's really just more in the approach and the psychology and maybe I'm more positive than I would be with guys. Maybe I can be more tough love, and it maybe that could be something that I think the athletes on my teams that I've had recently, the females, would say that I'm a guy that, like, if they're having a bad day, I'm going to just do whatever I can to make them feel okay about it. I'm not going to be like hey, come on, you piece of shit. Come on. You can do it. Don't tell me that it's bad.
Get over it.
Get in there, get in that rack and just effing lift, right?
Yeah.
Like, I could do that with guys. Like, there's a lot of guys that would respond to that. Like, I would probably like that if my coach did that. But that's never me with the female athletes. And, and it could be that I'm also maybe missing the boat.